everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be discussing a movie that a lot of us have been waiting for a while. But before I get into it, please subscribe to this channel and ring the bell icon if you want to be notified when we post new videos. Also, hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. And be sure to share with your friends. Well, let's get into it. Recently, I've been seeing a lot of news about a brand new movie that many of us have been waiting for a while, if at all, but it's called Avatar: The Way of Water. And no, it's not Avatar: The Last Airbender, obviously, and it's not a continuation of any sort in that. It's not linked to that at all, for those of you who don't know. And if those of you who don't remember, James Cameron developed a movie about aliens from another planet and humans going there to cause trouble. And, well, that's really, not the exact premise. But generally speaking, the movie was one of the more entertaining ones of the time frame when it first came out. The original movie was entertaining, it was fun, and not everyone likes it, and that's fine. It's not everyone's cup of tea, and that's perfectly fine. Personally, I actually enjoyed it at the time. It's not something I watch very often, mainly because of the fact that it's, like I said, it's not one of those movies that you can just go back to all the time. You have to really be in the mood for something like that. You have to really want to see something sci-fi and kind of adventurous. I remember watching all the interviews behind the scenes and everything when it came out. I wanted to know more about it because at the time, the CGI for the time, it was one of the best things that you could see. And the way they filmed it, generally speaking, was way ahead of its time. Granted, it wasn't the best movie at the time. It was still a good movie, and it did great in the movie theaters. But one of the things I have to say is that I'm surprised at how long it's taken them to create the sequels. I know it's James Cameron's project. It's something that he's clearly very much immersed in, and I think he's made a few other side project movies and things that he's developed recently, but this one is definitely something that he clearly was obsessed over, which is always great when it comes to art and movies and everything, to be kind of obsessed over. But I feel like there's a chance that it may not do well because of the simple fact that it's been so long. Some people have literally, there have been so many people of that generation that have passed away or are no longer here with us. Or generally, there's people who are no longer interested in this project, and it's kind of weird, honestly. Personally, I'm kind of shocked that many people have such hate for it, and personally, I'm not fully interested in it. I'm kind of standoffish about it. It's something that I'm not going to rush to go see it. It's not something I'm hugely immersed in. I'm not fully into sci-fi projects very often. I like writing, and I like drawing, and I like doing things like that, but I don't like watching a bunch of sci-fi movies all the time. I like watching superhero movies. Ow. My jaw, locked jaw. Anyway, whenever I see these movies, or whenever I'm looking into watching a movie like this, I have to really be interested in it before I even consider watching it or seeing it in theaters or anything in that regard. But I'm surprised, honestly, at how long it's taken them to really put out this movie. I know that there have been a lot of delays and a lot of projects in the works or in the tanker. Generally, it's clear that he was waiting for something, as though he was waiting for other projects to kind of fade away into the background. My theory is that maybe with all the superhero movies that were coming out, he was waiting to see how they would do so that he would know how much effort or how much work, how much he really needed to put into this movie for it to succeed. I'm hoping, however, they don't try to kill off Jake Sully. That'd be the weirdest element of the story. That probably would kill it for me. Personally, he was one of the best parts about the movie, aside from the role, I can't remember the princess's name. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the princess. I only know is the actress that played her, and even that is kind of escaping me right now. Oh, Zoe Saldana. I can't remember the actual name of the character, the princess. That's all I can say for now when it comes to the name. Anyway, the project itself, I was kind of surprised, like I said, that it's taken so long. And I'm hoping the CGI and the VFX and everything, that it's actually on par, or at least better with some of the. I definitely want it to be better than any of the projects that have come out recently. And with all these movies coming out with underwater scenes, you have Aquaman and all that, and the fact that it's called The Way of Water, I am interested in what the whole Way of Water what it's gonna be about. I hear it's supposed to be about the, like going under the ocean or whatever on Pandora, and basically finding an entire tribe that they've never seen before. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Or maybe it's about uniting two different tribes. Personally, I hope that it's not entirely all about that, and I'm hoping I'm really hoping that it's not like Wakanda Forever, where you have two different tribes. They both have, like, one of them knows clearly about Wakanda. That whole scenario. I don't want it to be just like Wakanda Forever. That'd be the most irritating thing. And if they kill off Jake Sully, like I said, that's gonna kill it for me. So that's the whole problem, the whole dilemma that I have when it comes to this movie. And granted, I don't like slamming, like I've said in previous videos, I don't like to slam or put down any movie when it comes to these things, but my opinion is that, personally, I'm hoping that they don't ruin really the heart behind the previous movie. The heart behind it was about a man overcoming his challenges and finding new life and new purpose beyond who he was before. He was a soldier without the ability to be one anymore, but now he is a warrior with a new tribe of people to protect. And so I'm hoping they maintain the spirit of that original plot. Granted, like I said, I could be misinterpreting what the plot was. This is just how I perceived it, and so generally speaking, I'm hoping that they don't ruin it. Not too much to ask for. Personally, I think that the first one was pretty good, and I liked the whole Turuk Makto storyline. That was honestly hilarious. It would be funny if the next one, like, he's still functioning as that, and trying to find a way to make sure that he's able to protect his people from some grand danger that's even greater than humanity coming after them. I don't know what their intentions are, but personally, that's all I want to see. I also want to see Shuri doing more, like, with her kids. They've shown trailers. They've already shown, I believe, in the trailer or previews or whatever. Not Shuri. Sorry, my brain. I'm combining it with Wakanda Forever. I'm hoping that the princess, Neytiri, goodness, finally, it was back there. I knew it was back in the back of my mind. Neytiri, I'm hoping that she actually has a even bigger role to play in this, because of the fact that in the previous one she was just there kind of to teach Jake Sully. I'm hoping now she's more involved with her children, and also more involved in being she's the wife now of Jake Sully. So I'm wondering how she's going to be portrayed. Now, I hope they don't do the whole Wakanda Forever and the typical trope they've been doing nowadays, the woman king type stuff. I can't stand it. I feel like they should rule together. They are both now in charge. In the previous movie, it's clear that Jake Sully was going to be the next chieftain because of the fact that Neytiri is his wife, and because he saved the people. But I don't know how they're going to do it. We'll see how it goes. I get that she was the descendant of the chief, but still, I want to see both of them working together to rule the kingdom and to protect the tribe. And generally, I want to see this movie be more entertaining than the previous one. Granted, it's a lot to hope for, considering it's a sequel, and like we all know, most sequels are never as good as the previous one. But I digress. Anyway, that's all I really have to talk about for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with all the videos that we've been posting. Also, ring the bell icon to be notified when we post new videos. Oh, and please hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. Goodbye, and I'll see you soon.